you heard? Have you heard that the federal government of Nigeria has placed an excise duty on every sugar-sweetened beverage in this country? Every carbonated drink in this country is now being taxed. So every time you take a sugar-sweetened beverage, you will be taxed. I'm going to take you through why this was done in the first place, how people have reacted so far since this was announced by the Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed. And finally, I will be giving you my public health perspective of this situation. Guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Dr. Lynda, and on this channel I bring you videos related to motherhood, to career, to lifestyle, and to my all-time favorite hobby, which is DIYs. An excise duty is an indirect tax placed on products that are being produced, sold, or manufactured in a country. So that is to say that the person who produces this drink has to pay a particular amount of money for producing this product, and then they can choose to transfer that cost to you as the consumer, making it an indirect tax. In this case, they are being taxed 10 naira per liter of sugar sweetened beverage. This was announced during the public presentation of the Finance Act, January 2022, by Zainab Ahmed, the Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning. So following this news, there has been a lot of reaction by people like me and you, by different bodies, including the Manufacturing Association of Nigeria. In this video, I'm going to take you through why this was done in the first place. I'm going to take you through how people have reacted so far since this was announced by the Minister of Finance, Zainab Ahmed. And then finally, I will be giving you my public health perspective of this situation. So let's get started. This excise duty on sugar sweetened beverage is also known as the sugar tax. And Nigeria is not the first country to actually apply it. In fact, Mexico in 2014 introduced their sugar tax of 1 peso per liter of sugar sweetened beverage. And about 2 years after, a study was done which showed that it was able to help them reduce intake of sugar sweetened beverage in their country by about 7.6%, which was a good thing. Now, why is this a good thing, and why is Nigeria trying to take the same line that Mexico has, take the same path that Mexico has taken? The reason why they're doing this, or why this country is doing this, is because of the associated risk between consumption of sugar and different non-communicable diseases like hypertension, diabetes, obesity, and certain cancers. So it's expected, or it's been studied and evidence-based, that when you're able to cut down a population's intake of sugar, you can be able to reduce the prevalence of these diseases in the country. Now, when this is done, when excise duty is placed on these products, the whole idea is that they will now transfer the money generated from this policy intervention to solve other public health issues in that population. In this case, it's estimated that Nigeria will generate about 8.1 billion between now and 2025 by introducing this policy. That sounds like good money, but we know what the issues are. And this is part of the reason why people are reacting the way that they are reacting. Some people feel that this is a wrong time to do this, okay? They feel that, why are you increasing the cost of living? Because this is a drink we all enjoy. Why do you want to make it more expensive for us when things are not getting any better? That is from the individual's point of view. Now, on the organizational level, people who run restaurants and cafes are also not excited about this policy change, because people have been able to create combo deals to sell meals and all of that, in which maybe a drink, a plate of rice, and maybe something else. Now, you're going to be increasing the price of that drink, which means that their combo deal will probably not fit into a price that is comfortable for the consumer's pocket. So Are they going to have to reduce something? Are they going to have to increase something? All of these they've been left to deal with on their own, and they're not happy about that. Thirdly, the Manufacturing Association of Nigeria is not pleased with this. Okay, they're talking about how this is going to cut value-added tax for the country, because ordinarily they would have generated about 187 billion from producing their drinks the way they have been producing it, but now that will be slashed by about 40%. And then the country is saying that in return they'll be getting 81 billion. From a business point of view, they do not understand this whole thing. Okay, now from a public health perspective, I understand all this that people have shared, okay, and I feel that this is happening, these reactions are happening because the federal government is trying to address this public health problem, which is in itself complex, using a linear approach. Let me give you an instance. Before you tell people, now people are asking these questions because they don't even know why you're doing what you're doing. This intervention should not have come alone in the first place. People should have been educated. They need to know why you're doing what you're doing, because now they don't even understand that you're trying to do them good. They don't even understand that you're trying to help them reduce their risk of diabetes, hypertension, or obesity. They don't know any of that. What they just see is that this government is trying to make sure that their pocket suffers. Okay, so you're supposed to identify all the key players and address them, all the key things that could have interacted, all the key factors that could have interacted, and you will address them. There should have been like an educational intervention to go with this, to create some kind of or create some kind of mass media campaign where you educate people on things like, you can use like, it's all about framing. So you frame it like, okay, save this and use it for this to buy better health. Do you understand? You can't just tell people that you're going to take away their precious Coke or increase the price of their precious Coke. But if you tell people that your precious Coke is being taken from you because now this has been made cheaper for you so that you can be healthier, they would be more the acceptance would be better. Okay, so that is one. I feel they should have come with some kind of educational intervention as well to create awareness about what is being done, not just throw it at the people like that. Number two, I think they should have also come with some fiscal measures that would also increase availability of healthier alternatives or make healthier alternatives cheaper. Now you have taken away what is cheap and easily affordable for the common man. What are you replacing it with? If there's nothing to replace it with, they will still keep increasing the money to buy it, and that way they are still buying that stuff, but it's hurting their pockets more. So these are some of the gaps that should have been addressed alongside making this policy. Number three is that I think that organizations like the Manufacturing Association of Nigeria should have been carried along. Okay, they are the ones that are supposed to fill in the production gap. They should have understood at this point, before this policy was announced to the public, that we are doing this taxation to discourage production of sugar sweetened beverages, okay, and giving you a platform to find alternatives that will replace the market gap. Now, when you find these alternatives that replace the market gap, this tax is not on it, so you can sell freely and make more profit and still bring your value added tax to the table. Okay, you can also let them know, which is also happening in some countries, that the whole idea of taxing 10 naira per liter is that it would encourage, for instance, if Coke used to be 80 naira, 100 naira per a bottle, okay, a bottle of 50 cl or 30 cl. When this happens, these manufacturers can go back to the drawing board and decide to start making 20 cl of Coke. Human beings adapt. It's so hard for someone to just sit down and buy 2 bottles of Coke and drink, no matter what the quantity is. So if you reduce it to 20 cl of Coke, and you still want to maintain the price you have been selling, so that the buyer does not necessarily feel as if they are spending more for less, okay, you're going to help them still achieve the desired result, which is to reduce intake of sugar, and you will still be able to take care of your production cost and whatever tax that you are paying. But that way you are offering the person something that is of better value to their health. Okay, so I think that some of these reactions stem from the fact that this intervention did not have a system thinking approach. It did not have a system thinking approach. That's the honest truth. If they had thought about all the key players that would have been involved when doing this, just maybe people would have reacted better. Because if you're telling me not to buy Coke anymore, or Coke is now more expensive, what I should be running to should be not just cheaper but healthier. Otherwise, you'll not be achieving your goal. Now, another thing I think should have been done is people are worried because a lot of times we do not see results for the tax that we pay. Okay, so if this happens, where is the transparency? How do we really know that the money generated from this will be used to take care of public health problems? I honestly plead and I hope that the federal government makes this a transparent process, because I am very much excited that finally the sugar tax is now a thing in Nigeria. The question is, will it achieve its desired outcome in terms of helping address public health issues? Okay, we need to make sure that it helps achieve the desired outcome. That will make a lot of people happy and believe the system even better. So now that I've shared my opinion on this sugar tax, I hope one or two things made sense for you, and I really look forward to seeing your comments in the comment section. Okay, and if you have anything you want to add, please also do that in the comment section. Lastly, and I'll always keep saying it, but if you haven't subscribed to my channel, this is the time to subscribe to my channel, guys. I bring you premium content all the time. I love to gist about motherhood, career, lifestyle, and my all-time favorite hobby, which is DIYs. So if you haven't subscribed and you like any of these, this is the time to subscribe. Okay, till next time, do have a great day.